They say that La La Land is wonderful, so wonderful. Bringing back classic musicals, 14 Oscar nominations, so they say. Sorry guys, I know my singing's not the best, but I try.
City of stars, just one thing everybody wants.
La La Land, directed by Damien Chazelle, and is the latest 14-time Academy Award nominated musical drama telling the story of a jazz pianist and an aspiring actress who very unexpectedly come together. They both have the same dream, and as they work together to make their dreams come true, they very unexpectedly gradually fall in love, and you can see that going. But as their success grows, things begin to happen that threaten to tear them apart. Now, La La Land has gotten absolutely phenomenal praise. I mean, I haven't heard a single bad thing about 14 Academy Award nominations, which is the most a movie has been nominated since Titanic 20 years ago, and has like a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. So everybody's saying it's a universally perfect film. So the question on your minds right now, am I one of those people who just absolutely adore this movie, or am I one of those people that think it's overrated? Well, I finally got to see it, and it's absolutely wonderful. La La Land. It's such a shame that it wasn't released in the UK until this year, because the UK, just like the US, deserved to see this movie at the same time. It is a absolute wonderful, utterly delightful work of art, and one of the best musical movies ever made. Yes, I would rank it that high up with all the classic musicals of modern cinema, and I will be shocked if this doesn't win Best Picture, Best Director, and the vast majority of the Oscars it's nominated for. If it can win 11 Oscars, which is the most amount of Oscars that Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, Titanic, Ben-Hur ever won, that will make history. Fun fact for you guys, my family, my mum and my sister and granny and granddad and my cousins all love musicals, and my mum's favourite movie is Grease, and I love that movie too, so it was inevitable that I would fall in love with La La Land. Everything about La La Land just works here. Everything you want in a great film, it's all here. But what works about La La Land of most of all is the romance and the chemistry between Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. This is one of the best movie romances I have ever seen since Belle and the Beast's romance in Beauty and the Beast, easily. Ryan Gosling is so wonderfully charismatic and charming, and you want him to succeed. But the best performance in this movie for me is Emma Stone, without question. Yes, she made this movie, and I felt for her character the most, because boy, she just wants to be an actress. She has the talent, but life gets in the way of that, and you really feel for her all the way. In fact, you feel for both of them. Both of them have the same desire, but to start out with, life isn't going easy for them, and you really hope they meet. So you when they finally do come together and achieve their goals, it's so powerful. You are crying tears of joy, and the songs in the movie help develop their romance and never come off as filler. Yeah, this, and when they become so successful, and then things threaten to actually tear that relationship apart and split them away from each other. It's so sad. There's a tragedy element to this film too. It's not all happy-go-lucky as the advertisements have says, which is probably why it's gotten so many Oscar nominations, because the Oscars like a bit of tragedy in the movies they nominate. I mean, seriously, guys, when has a movie that was entirely happy ever won Best Picture? Lol. So yeah, The Romance is masterfully done. It's absolutely lovely, and the romance isn't the only thing that this movie gets spots on. Far from it. The story and pacing is expertly done too. You will be laughing, crying, and smiling and singing along throughout the musical numbers, and when tragedy hits, you will feel the tragedy, you will feel for the characters, and I love the whole premise and the look and feel of the film. It's finally it's a classic callback to the other classic musicals in the early days of cinema when my grandparents were both young, like High Society and Singing in the Rain, and I suppose even The Wizard of Oz was a musical. Nowadays we hardly see any of that. So to in a day and age of blockbusters and romantic comedies and countless animated movies as well, it's finally nice and relieving to see a classic musical brought back into the 21st century. And I think La La Land will be remembered equally as the classics that came before it, as much as Grease, for example. And the scenery and the look of the film, it looks absolutely gorgeous and lush and lavishing and high class production design in every frame. It's brought to life brilliantly, it's edited brilliantly. I love all of the costumes, I loved all of the stage and the scenery, and you can't take your eyes off the screen. And the soundtrack, oh my gosh, one does not talk about La La Land without mentioning that the soundtrack is perfect, just perfect. If La La Land does not win Best Original Score or Best Original Song, boy, that will piss me off, because it deserves it more than any other movie. I mean, I loved every single piece of music here. It helped improve a scene rather than detract of it. None of the songs are filler. All of the songs are necessary. I wouldn't take out any of them. I remember all of them. I was singing along to them in the theatre. Even everyone else was kind of humming along to them in the theatre, which was great. And I especially loved the song City of Stars. Oh, I can't get that out of my head. Yeah, that should win an Oscar. And the ending of La La Land, let's just say, it's powerful. Yes, I got all emotional by the end, and when the credits rolled, it sucked, because why does this movie have to end? It's so great. So guys, please, if you have not seen La La Land, go and see it. Believe the hype. It is the best movie in Oscar season by far, and I wish it all the luck in the world at the Oscars. I'm so happy I checked it out. So, and I hope you love La La Land as much as I do. I give La La Land 5 stars out of 5. Is it a perfect movie? Abso-freaking-lutely it is. I don't have any gripes with this film whatsoever. So, yeah, La La Land, it's the next Oscar legend. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more reviews of Oscar season and plenty more special videos this February. And what did you guys think of La La Land? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Google+, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.